everyone. Welcome back to Emily and Peter's English, the podcast where we help you speak real, natural English while talking about real life.
I'm Peter.
And I'm Emily. Peter, can I ask you something a little personal?
Uh-oh. Go for it.
How many things have you started this year and never finished?
Okay, that's a dangerous question. Let me think. A workout plan? A book I was definitely going to read? Learning to cook 3 new recipes. I think I finished one of those.
Exactly. And you're not alone. Most of us start things with so much excitement, and then a few weeks later, nothing. It just quietly disappears.
And here's the strange part. It's usually not because we don't want it anymore. Something else gets in the way.
That's exactly what we're talking about today. Why we never finish what we start and, more importantly, how to actually fix it.
So stick around till the end, because we'll also break down some really useful English words and phrases from today's conversation, the kind you can use right away in real conversations.
So let's get into it. Peter, why do you think people quit things halfway?
Okay, reason number 1, and I think this is the big one. You started for the wrong reason.
What do you mean?
Like, you see someone on Instagram who's fit or fluent in 3 languages or running a business, and you think, I want that too. So you start. But it's not really your goal. It's borrowed excitement.
Oh, that's so true. It's motivation based on someone else's life, not your own reason.
Exactly. And borrowed motivation runs out fast. Real motivation needs a reason that's actually yours. Not, I should learn English, but I want to have real conversations with my future coworkers. Or, I want to watch movies without subtitles.
A specific, personal reason.
Right. Vague goals get abandoned. Specific goals get finished.
Okay, reason number 2. And this one is my favorite. You quit in what I call the messy middle.
The messy middle?
Yes, think about it. The beginning of anything is exciting. You're motivated, everything feels new. And the end is exciting too. You're almost there, you can see the finish line. But the middle is boring. It's repetitive. It's where progress feels invisible.
Oh, I know this one well. When I was learning English, that middle stage lasted forever. I wasn't a beginner anymore, but I definitely wasn't fluent either. I just felt stuck.
That's the messy middle. And most people quit right there because they think, this isn't working. But actually, that's exactly where the real growth is happening. You just can't see it yet.
It's like something is happening under the surface, but there's no visible proof.
Exactly. So if you're in a messy middle right now with anything, a language, a habit, a goal, that discomfort doesn't mean you're failing. It usually means you're right on track.
Okay, reason number 3, all or nothing thinking.
Explain that one.
So you have a plan. Let's say study English for 30 minutes every single day. Life happens, you miss one day. And instead of just continuing the next day, your brain says, well, I already broke the streak, I failed. What's the point now? And you quit completely.
Oh, I do this constantly. One missed gym day turns into missing a whole month.
Right. One imperfect day becomes an excuse to quit entirely. But here's the thing. Missing one day is completely normal. Missing 2 days in a row is where the real danger starts. That's when I'll restart tomorrow quietly becomes never.
So the goal isn't perfection.
No, the goal is never miss twice.
And reason number 4, probably the most important one, you're relying on motivation instead of a system.
Say more about that.
Motivation is a feeling, and feelings come and go. They're not reliable. If you only take action when you feel like it, you'll finish almost nothing, because most days you won't feel like it.
So what's the alternative?
A system, something that doesn't depend on how you feel. For example, instead of I'll practice English when I have motivation, it becomes I practice English every day at 8 p.m. right after dinner, no matter what. It's automatic. You've removed the decision.
So you're not relying on willpower every single day.
Exactly. Willpower is limited. Systems aren't.
Okay, so we've talked about why people quit. Let's talk about the real fix, because I think it's less about tricks and more about how you see yourself.
Yes, this is the identity shift. Most people set goals like, I want to finish this course, or I want to become fluent. But a goal is something you complete once and it's done. An identity is something you carry with you.
So instead of, I'm trying to learn English, it becomes,
I am someone who shows up and practices, even on hard days. That's an identity. And when something becomes part of who you are, quitting feels wrong. Not because you're forcing yourself, but because it would go against how you see yourself.
that's powerful. It's the difference between, I'm doing this and this is who I am.
Exactly. An identity is built through small, repeated actions, not one big decision.
All right, so here's a small challenge for you, our listeners. Think of one thing you started and quietly abandoned. A language, a habit, a project, anything.
Now ask yourself, was it a vague goal or a specific one? Did you quit in the messy middle? Were you relying on motivation instead of a system?
Pick one small step, just one, and do it again today. Not a perfect restart, just one small action.
Because remember, finishing isn't about one big burst of motivation. It's about not quitting twice in a row.
All right, before we wrap up, let's break down a few useful words and phrases from today's episode. The kind of natural English you can use in real conversations.
First, borrowed motivation. This means motivation that comes from someone else's life or success, not your own real reason. Example, I joined the gym because of borrowed motivation. I saw a friend's photos and wanted the same results.
Next, the messy middle. The uncomfortable, unclear stage in the middle of any goal, where progress feels invisible. I'm in the messy middle of learning Spanish. It's not exciting anymore, but I know I'm improving.
Then, all or nothing thinking. Believing that if something isn't perfect, it's a complete failure. Don't fall into all or nothing thinking just because you missed one workout.
And finally, to show up. This means to actually be present and do the work, especially when you don't feel like it. Even on hard days, she shows up and studies for at least 10 minutes.
Try using one of these phrases in the comments today. Tell us about something you're in the messy middle of right now.
So, Emily, if you had to leave everyone with one takeaway from today,
It's this. You don't need more motivation. You need a smaller, more specific goal. A system instead of a feeling.